everyone. In this session, we are going to learn determination of density of solids. Under this topic, our learning objectives are density of regular solids, then density of irregular solids which is heavier than water, and then density of irregular solids which is lighter than water. Yes, as we know, the solids may have regular or an irregular in shapes. Moreover, the solids are lighter than or heavier than water. Yes, for those different kind of solids, how to measure density? For that, we discuss some common methods to determine density of solids. First of all, let us discuss how to measure density of regular solids.
For understanding that, let us consider cuboid, which is regular solid. As we know, density equal to mass by volume. First of all, we need to find mass of given solid. The mass of the given solid easily can be calculated by use of beam balance, and then the volume of given solid need to be found. The volume of given solid can be calculated by knowing their dimension and applying formula. Here, the given solid is cuboid. The cuboid has length, breadth, height. Those values multiplied together, we can get the volume of cuboid in the unit of centimeter cube. Finally, the mass value and the volume value both we can substitute in the density formula, then we can derive the value of density.
Dear students, I hope that you might have understood how to measure density of regular solids, and then we see how to measure density of irregular solids which is heavier than water.
Dear students, for understanding this, let us perform one experiment. The aim of the experiment is to determine the density of an irregular solid which is heavier than water and insoluble in it using a measuring cylinder. Here we need some materials. The materials are a small piece of stone, a beam balance, and a thread, a measuring cylinder, and water. These are the materials we need for this experiment. Let's do this experiment step by step. First of all, we need to measure the volume of irregular solids. For that, measure the volume of liquid displaced when object is submerged in measuring cylinder. The first step, measure the initial volume of water in a graduated cylinder, and second step, submerge the irregular object into measuring cylinder, and third step, measure the volume of final level water, and then find the difference between initial volume and the final volume is the volume of object. Let B initial volume equal to 50 ml and final volume equal to 81.2 ml. By doing so, we can get the volume of irregular object is equal to 31.2 ml or centimeter cube. And then we know the density equal to mass by volume. So previously we derived the value of volume. Then we need to find the value of mass. As we know, the mass easily can be calculated by use of beam balance. Let B the mass value equal to 74.88 gram. Already we derived the volume value 31.2 ml. By substituting mass and volume in density, we can get the value of density of irregular object 2.4 gram per milliliter or centimeter cube. Students, I hope that you might have understood this method, how to determine the density of irregular solid which is heavier than water. We also can see one more method to determine density of irregular solid which is heavier than water. For understanding this method, let's do one small experiment. The aim of this experiment is to determine the density of an irregular solid which is heavier than water and insoluble in it by using an aeroair can and measuring cylinder. For doing these experiments, we need some materials. The materials are measuring cylinder, urea can, beaker, irregular object, thread, and water. Finding density. We also need weighing machine to measure the mass of irregular object. First measure the mass of irregular object, that is mass equal to 9 grams, and then take irregular object and tie with thread so that we can immerse into urea can. Fill can with water until it overflows so that we can get exact amount until the wall. Then make empty beaker. Then submerge object into overflow can for displacing water. Do very slowly, yes. Then you can able to see some water displaced through wall and measure the volume of displaced water. With help of measuring cylinder. Then volume equal to 4 ml or 4.5 ml or 4.5 centimeter cube. Then by knowing mass and volume we can calculate density of irregular object equal to that mass equal to 9 grams and volume 4.5 centimeter cube. So by dividing this we can get 2 gram per centimeter cube.
Students, I hope that you might have understood the last topic which I taught, density of regular solids and then density of irregular solids which is heavier than water. Then the last topic is density of irregular solids which is lighter than water.
Dear students, in the last two methods we have discussed how to determine the density of irregular object which is heavier than water, such as rock, stone, iron object, etc. Then what about the object which can float on the water? It means the object which is lighter than water. How do we measure? Let us perform an experiment for understand this concept. For doing this experiment we need some materials. Those are measuring beaker which is contained 1 liter of water, and then iron block which can sink into the water, then wooden block and rubber band. First of all, take iron block and put into water and note down the water rises level. That will be here 1060 ml. So the metal cube displaced 60 milliliters of water and measures 60 cubic centimeters as 1 cc equal to 1 ml. Then slowly remove the iron block from the water and then attach iron block and wooden block both together with rubber band so that the wooden block is also can sink into the liquid. Here we need to find the volume of wooden block. So we need to be attached both together. After attached that and slowly immersed into the water. Then note down the water rises level. that is 1140 ml. Now, so the volume of wooden block is new water level minus original water level equal to 1140 minus 1000 is equal to 140 milliliters. From this, we will subtract the volume of metal cube equal to 140 minus 60 equal to 80 milliliters. So the volume of wooden block is 80 ml or 80 cubic centimeters. The metal cube acts as a finger, and a finger is needed while measuring the volume of an object which is lighter than water, as the object cannot sink by itself.
Dear students, I hope that you might have cleared those topics I taught today. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in the comment box. Thank you for all.